But then they start going on tour to Australia, Canada. They start saying, I was there. I know them. Okay. Just want to welcome the band. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for Emmanuel. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, thank you, Emmanuel. You can sit down. Okay, sit down. Okay, next person, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Toby. Okay. And last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Kenny. What's with the princess wave? Kilo do. All right, thank you so much for being here. We are very happy and excited to have you grace our stage at WIDA. I know it's going to be a great time. Are you guys excited? Are you ready for a good time? I'm happy you said that because I have a good game for you. So I will know if you can spell today. It's today that I'll know if people can spell. So this game is very, very funny, but like it's nice if you just follow along with me. So we're going to use the recurrence, yeah? So the first letter is R. You start a story. They'll be like, Remy, how dare you? Then the next one is E. You now go to eh. So Remy, you can do something like this. And it starts with E. Then you now go to C. Can't you just shut up your mouth, Remy? Then what's the next one? Recall. Oh, okay, you. No, I said C. I said can't you? You. What's you? No, it's not you. Ubong. How can you be standing here when Remy is doing something like this? Then R. Rubbish. Good. So the story must go. If it's not going, we'll not accept. So the winning team, you go on tour with the recurrence. When they are going on tour, you follow them, they'll buy you your ticket. Okay, so I'm just going to start from this place. People are plenty here. So I'm going to start from you, my love. So you start with R. The story must flow, please. We are storytellers here. Are you ready? Let's go.
Reading is a habit I love.
What did you say?
Reading is a habit I love.
How is the story going to go? Okay.
You like reading?
I did now. Oh God.
Yes, now. Sorry. Can't you see she likes reading?
What did you say?
Can't you see she likes reading?
Person.
Oh, Wak, why do you like reading so much?
Wow. That's a very nice name. So what's the next letter? Oh yeah. Next person. Backward. Backward.
What letter is next?
Reading. Oh.
Really? Couldn't you have chosen something else? Why reading?
It's pretty good. It's hard again, oh, hello. Somebody say really.
What's the
People
next
should be
letter?
creative now.
I
Come
don't know
on.
the next letter, please.
Next one is. Okay, it's another R. Oh, yeah. I'm echoing.
To see.
Oh, yeah, let's go, my brother. It's okay.
I have no idea what to say.
It's okay. Give me my mic. Please, a round of applause for them. We'll do better next time. I'll come back to you people later. So anyway, we're going to have a small cute chat right now with the band. And to moderate this session, I would like to welcome the incredible, the best, the most influential, our queen, Alice! Please clap for her, clap for her, clap for her. I bet it was also yesterday, so add woo! Exactly. And I would now like to welcome the band to join her on stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for Emmanuel, Kenny, and Toby. Clap. I don't like it. Yeah.
Hello. A very good evening to you all.
Do you want to grab your mics just to make sure we're good to go? Do you know how to use it?
Check this in 1 2.
That's
That's
right.
my 1 2.
That's it. Don't do inside it.
My check 1 2.
Okay. You can tell when you have the professionals. So I feel like I'm uniquely qualified to moderate this discussion because I used to be in a band as well when I was 16, 17 years old in Ibadan. And I used to perform at Jazzville, actually. Have you heard of Jazzville? So it's this place that was in Oniko. I suppose people who are over, let's say, 40 would have heard of that space. Femi Kuti used to perform there, the brass band, all sorts of different acts, some of which are quite famous now. So I appreciate the fact that there's always an origin story. For me, it was going to Bamboo Corner in Ibadan and hanging out with, and just being in awe of the musicians and wanting so badly to be part of it. So I used to, you'll be singing very quietly and gaining confidence small by small. So over to you, and I think I'll start with Kenny. Tell us a little bit about your origin story.
Okay, so hi everyone. How did we meet to start with? So both of them went to a music school behind my house called 10 Strings. And I think someone introduced me to Emmanuel initially. And for a year, I had Emmanuel's number and never messaged him. He never messaged me. We were just looking at each other's statuses. Keep doing you, be the bad boy that you are. But I think when the time was right, we just saw each other on the road again, and we had a conversation. And I found out what he was doing at the time, and he found out what I was doing at the time. I think he was trying to do a project in school on sound for film, like Foley and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, I do that, And the conversation went into how can we use music to do Foley, How you can use music to represent footsteps for a cartoon, How can you do all of that? So, I ran him through what I think, and how he can apply it. And, from there we started hanging out. Then one time I think he was taking a stroll with Toby, and then he introduced Toby to me as well. And Toby and I were having a conversation for about an hour, standing on the road, like the middle of the road, just talking. I remember saving his name at the time as Toby Brainwalk guy, because it was just so much brain, like, we were talking like about and stuff like that. But yeah, from then on, we started meeting in my house, would do music, and yeah, that's my beat.
So, but you said that they were both going to this music school
Yes.
called 10 Strings
Yes.
behind your house,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. So we understand that they were trying to learn
Music.
So where did your own come from?
I'm a crazy person. Like, I did a lot of trial and errors, a lot.
On your own?
Yes, for years I was just strumming my guitar like.
Where did you get that guitar?
So there was this uncle of mine, my mom's cousin. He came from the UK, and you know that when UK people come, they give you money. Yeah, take. So my siblings got stuff they wanted to get, and I was like, what's the cheapest instrument my money can get? And it was a guitar, and I was like, let's go and get this guitar. So I crossed the road, like I didn't look back. I was like, I'll spend this money if I spend 1 minute, right? So I crossed the road and guitar, and once I got the guitar, we strummed rubbish for 1 year, and we started making sense after 1 year. But yeah.
Interesting. So was it your uncle that gave you your first guitar? What's your story? How did you end up with a guitar in your hand? Either of you.
Okay, Toby, I think you should go first.
So mine, if I am to recount my experiences and what led to me getting my guitar, it was in my final year of school. I was having a bit of see all that.
Which school?
An existential crisis. I finished at University. So I was having a bit of an existential crisis. I was not quite sure what I wanted to do with my life. And then there's this friend I had at the time, one of my best friends, Kelechi. He went into photography and he started, he became very certain of what he wanted to do with his life. So in a sense, it sort of inspired me because I'd always said I wanted to do music. I just was unsure of whether I had the talent and I did not have the courage to do it. So, in my final year, it was something I decided to do. I'd like to leave the specifics to myself of how I made the money to get the guitar. But let me just say it because there are a lot of youth who are still trapped in that system. I made the money I used to buy my first guitar off of sporty bets. To every young person in the house today, please leave that thing alone. It almost destroyed my life. Please leave betting alone. He did one good thing for me though.
Got you the guitar. Leave betting alone. Uh, Emmanuel, how did you get your first guitar?
Okay, so mine started at the age of 8. It was war. I'll just start it off that way. I think majority of us in the house have had this experience growing up as kids. You know, as though school wasn't enough, our parents would get us lesson what? Lesson teacher. Thank you very much. I had maths, I had English, I had quantitative and verbal reasoning. As though it wasn't enough, my mom got me a music lesson teacher. So every day I come back from the house, I started learning how to sight read music sheets, and play the piano. Actually, that's how I started. So it was really annoying for me because they would stretch my fingers. They would beat my fingers so I can stretch and play octaves, and I hated it. But I think the turning point was one day my teacher came around and he's like, Mommy Emmanuel, there's this wedding somewhere, and I would love your son to play Great is Thy Faithfulness. I'll never forget that hymn. Once they wanted me to play it as the processional hymn for the wedding. Trust my John my mom went to sew, took me to tailor, sewed suits.
3-piece.
My son is playing because I was young. It was a thing of pride. We went there. I really was not in the mood. Old people, I really did not like weddings. I played it. I actually did enjoy myself because I practiced this thing and it came out well. At the end of the wedding, the bride, the groom, the bride's family, the groom's family, and every other person came to me. Oh my God, young man, you are amazing. How old are you? Oh my God. Oh my God, this is nice. I love this. I love this attention.
Your first taste.
That was
of
my
fame.
first taste of that was it. I took it serious to my mom's distaste and displeasure. And it's funny because as a grown man, I figured out that this is how I wanted to, take my path in life. It was a struggle with mom and dad. But I think back, I'm like, I'm where I am actually because of you. And I'm really grateful for that, So that's how I started. But as for the guitar, I picked it up along the way by myself and learned by myself. And then obviously when I met him, he taught me a great deal, So I owe a couple of my skills on the guitar to Kenny. Yes.
I as well.
I was actually one of those kids who had a music teacher as well. And any parent who insists that their child learn a musical instrument has no business having issues with you saying you want to be a musician when you're older, right? Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the name of the band, the Recurrence, which has caused a lot of confusion amongst my team. Resurgence, recurrence, every single combo you can think.
We've had resurrection. Someone called it resurrection.
So tell us how that name came to be.
Toby, take this.
Okay. So I'll start by saying that I think your name is one of the most important things, one of the most important things that we get when we come into this world. Is why for months and months, even before we are born, our parents ponder our names because of the importance that it holds. So I feel like one of the hardest things for us to come up with was actually a name. a name that was significant, a name that meant something. So eventually, how I knew the name Recurrence was the right name was because I have a brother and a sister. I think you know about my sister already, Bumi Africa, the spoken word. And I have Tosin as well, my junior brother. They are my biggest critics. So every single name I came up prior to that for the band, they were like, nah, Toby, this is nonsense. Toby, this is nonsense. This is nonsense. But on the day where I finally came up with the idea of the Recurrence, because it was something I was just sitting down, I was watching a movie and an idea just popped. I'm like, recurrence. I heard the word recurrence. I'm like, okay, this is symbolic. And I went to look at the meaning and the entire what did they call this history of word? I can't remember that. Etymology of the word. And okay, I'm like, this makes sense. This is heavy. Then immediately I told my sister and my brother about the name. They're like, Toby, that's the name. Toby, that's the name. Then I told Emmanuel and I told Kenny, and they were both in agreement as well. So I was just certain that that was the name for us. And delving deeper into him is significant to what we do. I would like to point out the fact that the name Recurrence is a name that I think it weighs very heavy on us. It is very significant. The crafting on it and having the confidence to actually call up that it is a burden, and in a sense you can say there's a bit of I don't know what the word. Maybe we were egotistical in accepting it as our name, but in the same sense, I mean, egotistical and humility at the same time. So, what did you say? An oxymoron of itself. Perfect. So,
Explained recurrence. What about the?
THE. THE.
so the D, what its basic function in the name is attaching the word to us. We are the recurrent. Exactly. Okay.
Define recurrence. Define it. We want to know the meaning.
Check. Okay. So simply put, recurrence, something that happens and takes place over and over again, like a continuous cycle. In other words, you can also call it, in some cases, like a rebirth of something that comes and comes back later. If I might add a little bit, to a very significant reason why, when Toby told us about the recurrence, why we held it very dear to us. There's this thing the three of us always talk about. We firmly and strongly believe that some of the best music that the world has experienced is music from the old times. And, that was an era where creatives, such as poets, painters, musicians, but creatives were very high standing and influential people in society that were responsible for shaping, what society was. And, if you take some examples from history, you see people like in the music scene, you have people like Mozart, Beethoven, who you come several years forward and you see how their works have shaped and defined, music, in general. You look at people like Bob Marley, for example, you come to Nigeria, you look at people like Fela, who actually is very, very iconic. And we thought to ourselves, we are in the business of wanting to be role models, not being celebrities. We want to bring back an era where music was used not just as a tool to entertain, but as a tool to actually grow, nurture, and educate society, with as much as we need to educate society on to make the world a better place. So, Recurrence, want to bring back that era. Yeah.
Do they deserve a round of applause for that? How many times do we even hear that from musicians? So I am super, super impressed. But okay, so you've got the name and you've got the band, and you guys have come together, and you're incredible. But how do you cope with this alter mainstream divide? Because you guys come across as alternative musicians, and that is not to say that your music is not incredible, but how do you cope with that? Because sometimes it feels as if what the world wants is this bang jiggy jiggy mainstream stuff that is nice to dance to, but often doesn't really touch you in a meaningful way. How do you cope with that?
To start with, I'll say the three of us are very stubborn guys. We have to enjoy the music first before anybody else enjoys it. I'm sorry, but it is what it is, right? We have to enjoy the music first. It has to resonate with what it is that our standards are, what our values are before we do any song. So that's why we chose to be an alternative band, so that if tomorrow Afrobeat is what we're inspired in, we can create it. If rock is what we want to do, we can do it. We don't want to be boxed by any genre or anything. Because the message is not just for the elites. It's not for the middle class. It's not for the people who are below middle class. It's for everybody. For something to be truly recurrent, it has to hit every corner. There has to be resonance all through. So yeah, to start with, was stubborn in that regard. So we are never bothered. It's not like maybe sometimes we are never bothered. All the fame and everything that people are clamoring for are just byproducts of what it is that we are actually chasing in life. Because as we say, the Recurrence is not just a band, we're a movement. There is something we're trying to change. The music is just one angle. We're coming for other areas as well in grand ways.
I love it.
So yeah.
No, that's in itself so inspiring. Now you've talked about Mozart, you mentioned Fela, Bob Marley, but I'm interested to know the musicians that have been a source of inspiration to you guys. So give me two each. I'm sure I can guess like two, but go on.
Okay.
Let's give one in unison.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Coldplay.
Coldplay.
Coldplay is
Coldplay.
yeah. Coldplay is
Okay,
one.
so your own individual.
Yeah, I have U2 and I have The Fray. Yeah.
You too.
Yes. Oh, I love U2.
That's soft rock. Well,
Yes.
Coldplay is like soft rock as well.
Yeah. Same.
But
Same
what
genre.
about you?
So for me, I have I have Kanye West as my number one. Then
Yes, the guy is
the old Kanye,
solid.
the old Kanye West,
The original Kanye.
the Kanye West that helped me develop the daring spirit I have. That's the version of Kanye West I'm talking about, and obviously Coldplay as well. Fela Kuti.
Thank you. And you, Emmanuel?
Okay, so I'm not going to lie. This is very difficult for me because I've had several favorites at certain stages of my life. But I'll say this off the top of my head. The Beatles. No, scratch that. Scratch that. Queen.
Yes.
Then Fela.
Those are-
Let's just bring one back home. Yeah, let's pick from one from away, one from home. So Queen and Fela.
We actually love Queen in our family. When we really want to go crazy, we listen to Bohemian Rhapsody at full volume. And so now I want to talk very briefly about what it means to be a male performer in Nigeria. And I'm going somewhere with this. I've heard so many musicians, women, talk about how they have to look a certain way, they have to behave a certain way, they have to show sex appeal, they've got to dress and act in a way that makes them desirable. and then it's quite intentional. And I'm curious to know how that is for guys. Do you feel the same pressure?
Well, I'll say it's similar to the music, right? We're very stubborn men, right? People might want something, but a lot of times we realize that a lot of people don't know what they really want. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They don't know they want it until you give them what they don't know they want, right? We stay true to whatever it is that we want to do. It starts from our inspiration, what it is that we want, what it is that we envision, or and what it is that we see in our heads, before we step out. People can say, oh, it would be nice if you guys go shirtless. You can. If we choose to go shirtless, we will go shirtless.
To be your
It is
decision.
our decision. It is not, because we believe it starts from the small things. When you can get influenced by the small things, you get influenced by the big things. When people can easily tell you what to wear and what to do and everything, they'll tell you how to live your life. So, we want to cut ourselves out of that life.
What about you? I'm curious, Toby, because you are the one that looks like you are going to university to go and get a PhD here.
Doctor,
Are you feeling the heat?
Not exactly. I mean, very calm. So what I would say is, just like Kenny said, first things first, our music is very countercultural. It sort of defies the times. In the same vein, our ideologies too. It's practically it's just the same thing. The way our music and the way we engage with our music is the same way we engage with our ideology. We would not we would not be trapped in a box.
Like, come on, guys. They won't be trapped. That is so admirable. And I'm enjoying this because you're the kind of guys that I would like my son to be friends with. 'Cause I just feel like he would be safe with you guys. And that's so it's very rare to have that feeling. My son is 29 actually, so it's kind of the same age that you guys are at now. But anyway, so I all that preamble was to say that I'm just asking for a friend, a junior friend. You people, the three of you, who is single, who has a significant other? Any of you?
yeah, I'm in a relationship.
You are in a relationship. Who was that just went? This vows thing is still paining you people. Eh? So, what about you, Emmanuel? Look, this question, it was not really on my list, but some people insisted that they want to know and they don't want to ask themselves, so they asked me to ask you. Oh yeah, the floor is yours.
How do I put this? Well, sorry to break their hearts, but I'm in a relationship with myself. Yes. I'm in a phase where it's building, taking care of myself, building, becoming a better person, better man. So, Tucker, sorry, I apologize. Don't feel bad.
It's okay. I don't like the way you are being so dismissive of this self-love.
It's okay. Don't worry. When I'm done with myself, I'll let you know.
Oh yeah, Toby, come on now.
They say, if God be for you,
You are causing stress for some people here. Please, be clear.
no man can stand against you. So I belong to Jesus. Thank you. Can you wave your hands?
Now that you've told me, in some quarters, I'm referred to as LSDMM. Who knows what that stands for? Yes. So you've just given me work to do, but it's fine. Don't worry. I'm not complaining. So now that we know quite a bit about you, and we're also going to see you in performance, I've seen you now, I think maybe thrice because you guys used to come to the old Weeder and you performed a couple of times at our open mic event, and we just always thought you were incredible. And it's such an honor for me to be sitting here. But first of all, perhaps we can start with you. Where can we find your music for those who maybe haven't heard some of your tracks before? Can you tell them?
So yeah, you can find our music on any streaming platform. We have an EP out called Safety Net on Spotify, Apple Music, Dito is every streaming platform pretty much. Yeah, you can find us the Recurrence, Safety Net, and we have more coming out. So
Wait, you said Apple Music, Spotify, and then you
Yeah.
said every streaming. Is there another
yeah,
one?
there are
again?
others. SoundCloud.
What are the other ones?
A bunch more.
Wow,
Deezer,
okay.
Boombox.
Am I just showing my age
Boom
here?
Music.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so we know where to find you. And what about socials?
Yeah, the.recurrence.
THE.recurrence.
Yes,
Are
the
you
Recurrence.
on yeah?
Yeah.
So you're on Instagram,
Yeah.
You're on
Instagram, Twitter,
Facebook.
Facebook, everywhere.
Good. So guys, you know how we do it. Let's just follow them quickly. Bring out your phone. Follow them. THE.recurrence. I need them to know that when they came to Iseda, they suddenly got 300,000 followers.
Amen. Amen.
That's how we do it here. Everybody, let's follow them. I'm already following them. So plans for the future. I'm curious as to what you're thinking. What's gonna happen over the next 1 year with the Recurrence?
Okay. Like I said, we have an EP out already that we dropped in 2024, Safety Net. So for this year, we, at least before the end of the year, we intend on releasing a couple of singles. Then for next year, you can definitely be expecting an album.
So you've told us what's happening over the next 1 year. I want to just tell you, Toby, by the way, that you already, well, you are superstars, but your whole manner is very superstarish. Like when I ask you a question, like, so there's something just very, I really like it. It's good on
Thank
you. You know, it's you guys are incredible. But I just picked up on that, and I thought I should share it with the audience after we have all followed you. Eh? For those who didn't notice, yeah. So Emmanuel, I'm gonna come to an end of my questions, right? With this one. So he's told us about what's going to happen over the next 1 year. Where do you see yourselves in 2020? So the year is 2020. Where would I find you? When I say 2020, I meant 2030.
I'll be
I'm
in my
going
house
back in time.
because I
Sorry.
can't go out.
Huh?
I said I'll be in my house because I can't go out because
Be in
there's
your
one
house.
virus that's stopping people from going out. So.
Really?
You said 2020. So.
I know, I meant 2030. Don't mind me. My maths is bad. It's my age. It was my birthday yesterday. I'm still hungover.
All right, 2030. So we're in 2025 now. That's five years from now. Okay. So I'll put it this way. There are certain what we call like passion projects that we've put on the table for the Recurrence. Some of them we would be able to get them out of the way this year, and then the others will be spaced out through the coming years. So I'll focus on that to talk about where we see ourselves in 2030. Like he said, the Recurrence is not just music; it's a movement, and there is a goal. And one of our major goals is to. It's a big one, I'm not gonna lie, but it's to bring about like this sort of revolutionary change for the ideology of what music and musicianship is supposed to be in Nigeria as a creative, as an artist. And it will take a lot. Some of our passion projects involve us having to, go around universities and schools, tour universities and schools in Nigeria, and it would involve us having to teach and train, through music as well, make the young Nigerian creatives, the young ones, because there's this ideology, I know it sounds funny, but there's this ideology that, when you're in the music industry and even in some other aspects of, the Nigerian government, there's this ideology where, I suffered for something. So my predecessors, those who are coming behind, will have to go through the same thing. It's a rite of passage, But how about, leaving a mark, setting and paving the way so those coming behind don't have to go through some challenges that you've had to go through, and that's the beauty of leaving a legacy. So these are some of the things we want to pass across. There's ignorance in understanding the creative and in fact, leave the creative, the business behind music. There's a huge gap, and that is what that's why the average Nigerian creative, specifically musician, feels I have to blow first before I'm a successful musician, and which is really not the case. So it's a lot. I can go into it like in depth, but one of the things we want to be able to achieve, at least in the next 5 years, is being able to teach the youth and the young ones all over Nigeria through our music.
To basically bring about some sort of shift in
Exactly.
the way that they think currently,
Yes.
right? Well, thank you very much. And I'm really looking forward to you guys achieving that. I have no doubt that you will achieve it. And I'm now going to open this up.
Sorry,
Is there
before you-
anyone who wants
Before you
to?
open up, please, if there's anybody that has the link for us to tour around the country, you know how to reach us. We're humbly asking, We are not proud. So if you can, if you have the link, please reach out to us.
You know, you can take a road trip.
Yeah,
That kind of
that's
thing.
what we plan on
Yeah,
doing.
you get somebody who has an old combi bus, and then you'll be sleeping in it, cooking in it. To be a story, oh. You see, I'm very creative.
Yeah, we're very adventurous actually. So
Eh?
we're very adventurous.
Yes, very demure too. Mindful. All right, so who's got a question, something interesting to ask? We don't do boring questions here, please.
Sorry. I just wanted to add one quick thing to what Emmanuel said before we move to the Q&A session. So there is a very popular saying by Confucius. It goes thus: if you desire to know how a nation is governed, whether its morals are good or bad, the quality of its music and its art would fashion the answer. And this is way about 2,000 years ago, before media was a thing. So imagine the kind of power that we possess now as artists. I feel like music and politics and the arts have always coincided. And there is a reason why the powerful people in the world today put money into the type of music that they put. There is an agenda to it.
Yes, but I was. I feel like a lot of the people. I mean, if I'm thinking of literature, for instance, I would say that a lot of it happens outside government in a way. So there's a way in which you're working as an individual. But the great thing is that you don't even have to think politically, as long as your work is resonating with the people, the readers. Whatever it is that you're planning is already working. That's my view. So could we have some questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I start first?
Yes, go for it.
All right. So I just wanted to ask about conflicts. What does conflict look like within the group? Who says sorry first? Who gives the attitude? Who has bad character?
So to start with, we're three highly opinionated men, very stubborn, even to ourselves. But one thing that guides us in the end is that pata pata will fight. There's a place that is so exactly. Sorry in advance. There's a place that we're going to that is bigger than us, right? And we can't let our squabbles be the reason why we'll not get there because there are more people tied to us than we can imagine. So imagine failing our task. A lot of people might fall, So it's bigger than us. In the end, we have to fall back to base. That oh yeah, I know you're annoying me. In fact, you're this, you're that, but we have work to do. So in the end, we either have to sit calmly and discuss what it is that got any of us aggrieved, and move on from it, and guys, don't do like this again. It's again. But in the end, we have that core, and also we're grounded in faith. We're Christians, right? We can't be praying for that and be fighting each other. So imagine I'm angry with Emmanuel or Toby, and I go back home and pray for him. Like it don't work. So to forgive him, like to pray for him. So yeah, we all have our bad characters, one way or the other. Yeah, all of us. Yeah, yes, we are good men.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
All right, any other questions?
Yes. I. Oh, okay. Yes.
You stand up, please, and introduce yourself. I want to know you.
Okay, hello, good evening. My name is Shacy, and I wanted to ask each of the members if they have a dream collaboration. Like, who would you want to collaborate with one day? Yes.
The first, we all know the first. Do we need to say it in unison again?
Coldplay.
It's just Coldplay again.
Coldplay.
Number one.
So all of, but she's saying individually now. She wants you to mention your individual preference.
We have to first say there's a reason why.
There's a reason why the Recurrence, as so as a group, Coldplay is a band we love, and has shaped some of
Yeah.
our sounds. But individually, I mean,
Yeah, individually, there is definitely Madi. He's our friend, right? But except for the fact that he's our friend, we respect his musicianship. Um, he has cut his own, niche for himself. There's a message we're trying to, you know, get to that he is part of already, right? And his musicianship again is just amazing, right? There's Madi. Um, there are other Nigerian artists, cavemen. I mean, they're still our guys, but you know, the cavemen. So we love the cavemen as well. There are people like we would like to collaborate with. Yeah, the rest can say more.
So for the longest time for me, he was Kanye West. But, but I'm not going to be doing music with this present version of Kanye West. So so for me, he definitely has to be Asha. There is something about Asha's music. I heard the sound that everybody made when I said Asha. There is something about her voice. There is something about her style, about her approach to music. So definitely Asha and Cobams as a producer. Yes.
my God, I would say questions like this are quite difficult for me because I have a lot, that I love. But so apologies, I can't give you one. I'll give you three. Yes. So they've said, well, in fact, all they've said are people that are on my list. But three, let's bring two home. There's Shion Kuti as well. There is MI. And I grew up on a lot of MI, and it's in fact listening to MI and Eminem were like what shaped me also as a rapper because I rap on the side. But like MI and then global, I would say of Monsters and Men. Yes, they're a wonderful band too as well. Oh, you're clapping, you know them.
Hi, my name is Shay Evans. I want to ask, what's your songwriting process like? Do you write together separately? Who takes the lead? Like, maybe you have a verse, two verses, and then you conjoin everything together. The
Sorry,
songwriting
I
process.
think it's all of the above. We write in different ways. It could start with one person. It could start with all of us sitting down and just coming up with different things at the time. It could start with like a beat or a tune we have like recorded somewhere, or just different ways. Like it just happens. It has happened in different ways.
So I think to add a little bit to that, I'll say this. There's one thing first. The app on the iPhone, Apple Recorder, is our best friend because it's as simple as we could be walking.
The record, yeah, the voice
the
notes,
record,
yeah.
yeah, voice note. It's as simple as we could be walking on the road and I hear the sound of the horn of a trailer, like the notes that it makes. I've had it lots of times. I'm walking on the road. Initially, I used to be shy. I don't even know why. But as you grow it. But these days, I'm walking on the road. I get something, like I said, it could be a trailer. I bring out my phone. I'm like, da 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 da. I don't care. Yes, I'm mad. Everybody's looking at me. Thank you very much. That's a higher purpose. You will not understand. And I just record it on the road and I save it and I go back home. So it's one of two things. Is that I work on it, create a skeleton, production, and I send it to the guys. Okay, guys, what do you think? How can we add to this? And then secondly, I think one major way to we've written music is based on emotions. Actually, either one of us could have gone through something. For example, one of our biggest hits, which is Amen, was from a place of pain and rage because of what happened in Nigeria 2020. And I remember I was living in Awoyaya at the time, and Toby visited me. There was no light, by the way, our country. And in darkness, we just sat down and we wrote this from a place of pain. We almost cried, but we did not. But yeah, so those are some of the processes that we go through in writing. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll ask the last question. Okay, so I just want to know, is there any other thing you do aside music? Do you have like a regular 9 to 5? Like, what are we doing to make money aside Recurrence?
Okay, I'll start.
Except you have money.
So I make sound for film. I'm an audio post producer. Everything that has to do with audio post production. That's one. Number two, I do career counseling for Google. I mentor small businesses for Google. Then thirdly, I'm a massage therapist. So yes. I'm sorry, it's passion. I like doing things with my hands. So yeah, think what you want to think.
I think that was a very brave thing to say in a place like this. But also I think it's fantastic that you're doing so many different things. I really admire that level of dynamism. But what about you, Toby? It's like every time I'm like, what about you, Toby? You should be on the talk to me now.
So for me, it is just music. I'm a trader, and finally, I pray to God. That's all. Because God provides.
So you just breezed over the trader. Is it online trader, crypto trader? All those people sending me messages on Twitter.
I trade in building materials in line with my dad and my mom. Who I'm very happy that they are here today and they do.
I love it. I love it when moms and dads come and visit us. And yeah, that's incredible. So did they force you to be part of the, just, you can tell us here, we won't tell anybody.
Well, it's it's a family business.
Okay, so
So-
you had no choice. You just enter,
Oh,
and
you-
the door was open.
You can say that, and you can say I made my decision. Whichever one you choose to go with.
But you know what? I want us to give mommy and daddy a big round of applause. I really do. Largely because if you did not believe in their music before, you start believing in it today. When you see them hold this stage. But we're very happy that you're here. And Ima, what's your side gig or hustle?
All right, so I'm an actor, both stage and on screen.
Have you been in anything that we know that we've seen?
Yes. Funny enough, me, I've not seen it, but okay. So,
Mommy, you do your things.
so for film, I don't know if anyone has seen Glamour Girls on Netflix. Yeah. So there was that. Yes.
We are all watching it again tonight. Is it a series or a movie?
That's
It's a movie. Okay, how long is it? 2 hours?
I've
Around
never seen
what
it,
time do you enter the something? We'll just fast forward.
So it's at the end. Yeah, I'm on screen for like 25 minutes. I played a
Last
hacker.
25 minutes. Please
Yeah.
let me write it down.
Yeah, it was me. Oh yeah.
Did you have this hair then?
Something similar.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There's theatre as well. And then this, the second thing I do is I'm also an audio engineer. I produce music production and compose. And then thirdly, this one's weird, but I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Okay.
Yes. I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Adrenaline junkie.
I would explain.
Expansion.
Initially, it started off as a passion that I do as a hobby, but eventually it got me some jobs. So I do things like I hike, I surf, I do a lot of crazy things. I can't really get into a lot of them right now, but yeah. We'll just leave that adrenaline junkie. Yes.
That's pretty cool. Have you done so like skydiving, for instance? Have you done anything like that?
So that's on the list, and it's going to be actualized soon. Well, actually, they are going to join me soon because thanks to my wonderful uncle who's here,
Woo!
Uncle Kichuko. He's a retired lieutenant, and it's going to get us to do some cool skydiving.
That there's a guy over there who's done loads of skydiving actually.
Please raise your hand. Let me-
That's Dr. Shoinka there. That was
Wow.
yeah, he
Obey
that
your
was
We
his
have a lot to discuss.
yeah. Like lots of jumps. He even used to manage the magazine for the skydivers. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's why I married him, to let's be honest.
People should clap now.
But you know what? What I really love about you guys, and this isn't our first conversation. I love talking to you, and it's so refreshing to speak to musicians who are super smart, but also just really interesting people. I love how you do different things. If you try and hold a conversation with these guys, you'll be there for about 2 hours because you'll just be digressing, going from, picking up different things from different places and subjects. But it's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you. And I'm going to hand over to Toke while you prepare for your performance. And I just
you
want
very
to say a
much.
big thank you. Please join
ma'am.
me
Thank you very much,
in
everyone.
giving them
Thank you very much.
a big
Thank you
round of
very
applause.
much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please keep clapping for them as they make their way down. Yeah, be fast now. Thank you, and thank you. Okay, so I'm going back to my game. We have to know who's going to follow the recurrence on tour today. And please, I want something African magic, I don't want reading. Oh, you like reading? No, we don't want that. I want something African magic, eh? Claire, where are you going to? Sit down. Sit down. Where are you going to? Because obviously I'm coming here. So you know how the game goes now. You know, I will explain to you. So R, you will start with the spelling of recurrence. I will start with Taiwo. No wahala. So that you not beat me after. R, you start R with a story. She continues with E, and we continue with C. We will spell recurrence. It's easy. Just do what you can do. Don't shake your head. You can do it. Say I can do it. Hey, Taiwo, let's go. Give me an R. Say something funny now. Give me African magic. Ronke. Raymond, how dare you? Or something. You don't need to think too much. I gave you a line already.
Okay. Raymond, where were you yesterday?
Raymond, where were you yesterday? Where Raymond answer? E. You can start with
I was at Uda yesterday. I was at Uda yesterday.
You are where?
Uda yesterday.
Unilab.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah. Who are you in Unilab? See? How are you thinking about what were you doing at Unilab? Hey. What are you doing at Unilab yesterday? Start with C. You can be counting something. I don't know. Catching crews, exactly. Give me my microphone. Are you people are not going on tour? When they come and snap picture, I'll not allow you to snap picture with them this night. Okay, so I'm going to come here. You're going to give me a story starting with the R. Let's go.
So starting again.
Yeah, you're starting again. There's pulse it. Give
So
me
just
something
one
African
word.
magic is. Yeah, no, not one word, though. One sentence of a story with recurrence. So R, E, C, like that.
Okay,
So you
so a
start with the
phrase.
letter. Yeah.
Okay.
Of a very interesting story.
Rachel went to the forest.
Rachel went to the forest. So you're giving me an E now.
Every tree was talking to her.
Every tree was talking to her. I be like, say, Rachel, don't mad, though. You're almost there.
Okay.
See?
Clara, whose name was also Rachel, knew the sounds of the trees.
Thank you, Clara and Rachel.
What's mine again? See?
So see you.
You.
Where are you?
You love me. You love me.
Yeah.
Under the mango tree.
I couldn't hear you.
Under the mango
Under
tree.
the mango tree. Clara, whose name is also Rachel, to hear the sound of the trees under the mango tree. Okay. R.
Rotting.
Whose name is also Rachel?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think
You said Roti, and what happened to her?
mango tree was rotting, and she.
The mango tree was rotting under the mango tree.
Yeah. Yes.
Rocket was rotting away.
Yeah. No, not like.
All right, there's another R right now. I'm going to put you just came. You will, don't worry. You will, just all right. You will give us R. So you have to just continue the story with the first word starting with R. So they said under the mango tree rotting. I don't know. Under the mango tree rotting. So Ronke, whose name is also Clara, she's in the forest. The trees, okay, Rachel, the trees are not talking to her. She's now under a mango tree. The trees are rotting. So what's happening now? Rapture. When you said rapture, really? Hey, you can say rapture. Rapture now started.
Rapture, yeah.
Rapture now started.
Yeah, Rapture has started, yeah.
Rapture has started. Okay. So E. Yeah, you have to continue with the word that starts with E. Continue the story. So rapture has started now. Okay.
Even though she expected some rainfall.
Even though she expected
Some rainfall.
some rainfall. Okay, good. Tony. Rapture has started. She now expected rainfall. Oh, I don't know what she's still doing there. She's not rapture. The next one, recurrence. And
Not knowing whether I should go to heaven or hell.
oh, it's too high. Not knowing whether she go to heaven or hell. What's the next word? C. Just arrived.
Oh my God.
Give us another one. A sentence. The first one that start with C, but you continue the story. So, should I start from the beginning? So, Rachel, okay. I should give you your C. I was trying to tell you the story. Oh, yeah. So, Rapture has started. So, she does not know if she's going to go to heaven or hell. So, start from C now.
See, Christ paid it all for you, actually.
Right. Oh, yeah. We're ending with E now. Please end it very well.
And you will go to heaven.
No, she's not going to go to heaven. Mm-mm. The last letter start is an E. So, give me the end the story with you people.
Even if you don't believe you will go to heaven.
Let me just say that that's not true. So basically, Rachel went to hell, guys. A round of applause for this team. Ah, ah. What's it? People will go on tour. Don't worry. When you are done, please see Imika at the end of this program. So this is Imika, by the way. So see him at the end for your tour tickets to where are you guys going to Australia?
We'll start from Ilorin, please.
You start from Ilorin first. Okay. So please see Imika at the end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready for some music? So, the Recurrence, as you know, the Recurrence, as you know, are an alternative recording band who are heavily influenced by a combination of Western indie, rock, Afrobeat, and many other African genres. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Emmanuel, Kenny, and Toby for their musical performance. By the way, before this starts, I would just like to announce that everything they perform here tonight are all originals. So please show them some love. Stream their songs on Spotify, Apple, and everywhere. Please, a round of applause for them, everybody.
Hello. Hi, guys. Good evening. Hi, quick one. My name is Yimika. I'm not an addict. So for the rest of the show, I mean, I know you guys are hearing pain, 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 pain. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. Don't worry.
Check on two.
So we're about to give such a beautiful experience, and I wouldn't want us to have any. In other words, put your phone on silent. I can. I'm not that nice. Um, so please let's have phones on silent so that we can have such a beautiful time. But before we start, am I allowed to do some small technical things? Right? We're good, right? All right. Um, sound team, can we have all the channels unmuted? Can we check the bass? Um, you're only hearing yourself? You're only hearing yourself on the stage, right? Only on the. Okay. All right.
Mic check 1, 2.
Check.
Oh.
Perfect. Chat. Yeah. All right.
All right, guys. It's show time.
And so it begins.
No.
Why do the people have to talk about ourselves? Why do the fathers have to bury their sons? Why do the mothers have to cry in and out? And again we go falling like the wall. They say people dead. Amen. 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 They say people dead. Amen. Amen, 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 amen. Blessed be the day. Amen, amen,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to tell you all a story right now using music. This story paints a picture of what the average Nigerian youth over the couple of years has experienced in the hands of the police. So this is a story about police brutality. Stuck in the middle of the night. Tell me why. Stop there. Who are you?
Your papa.
They said you are a criminal.
I am not, you say.
A law-abiding citizen.
Which rights?
But they were law-empowered assassins.
Which rifles?
Oh, I say gunshot. Oh no, oh no, she's gone. Oh, I say gunshot. Oh no, oh no, she's gone. That's a mother's daughter gone. Someone's daughter lost. It's your daughter gone. Because if you raise the officer, you treat the finger officer, you left her lover. In despair, you left her lover. With a hole in his heart, now his lover sent a hole in the heart. But now you left her with a hole in your head. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would love us to do something very beautiful right now. To honor those who've been victims of police brutality in the past, to honor those who've been victims of the injustice of the system, let's just take out our phones for a few seconds and put our flashlights on. Let's see those flashlights. Beautiful. And sing with us. It goes like this. Amen, 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 amen. Let me hear you. Amen, 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 amen. Come on, Toby, take it away.
Why do the people have to talk about losses? Why did the fathers have to bury their sons? Why did the mothers have to cry and remind? And again we will go for another one. Blessed be the day. Amen. 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 Blessed be the day. Amen. 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 Blessed be the day. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Oh, blessed be the dad, oh, be the dad, oh, be the dad. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, can I get a little bit of volume on the stage for my mic? Thank you.
Can I get a bit of a bass guitar?
Move on.
Because he's the Kardashian of the group. We need a bit of.
So we're going to use some tunes to take us all the way back.
More bass, please.
I mean, as we said during our interview, our music is alternative. So we're going to give you a bit of old school high life. Thank you.
All right. I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
I've been waiting for this moment.
I have suffered some pain, some strife.
Hey, my Lord, I don't suffer.
But I move on, I move on. I move on, I move on, I move on. I've been waiting for this moment all my life.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Over
again. I have labored in vain, but I move on, I move on, move on, I move on, I move on, I move on.
Toby, you got something you want to say to the audience?
So, I mean, the story of the average Nigerian youth has become endurance. I mean, we are faced with a lot of challenges now. The inflation rates, the state of the politics. I mean, so I move on has become our favorite word, no matter how difficult things get. In a sense, it is sad, and at the same time, I mean, it's quite tragic, don't you think? The fact that we've learned to just accept things. Well, at the end of the day, we move on, right?
I move on, 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 I move on. I say, will you move on? I move on. 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 I've been waiting for this moment all my life. I have suffered, I've seen pain, I have seen strife. But I move on.
All right, thank you all. Thank you so much. So I want to take this moment to introduce you to every single person on stage. And I'm going to start with the man, the myth, the legend himself on the right hand side. This is Yimika.
Just the do your things, Baba.
The man of substance. He's a music coordinator. He's a producer. He's an audio engineer. He's a mix engineer. You can see he's on the pianist right now. It's a lot of things. I cannot go into every single one of them, but that right there is a man of substance. An artist as well. He has a music out. I'm sure you all would love it. So behind me is a very important person to this crew as well. A virtuoso, a man of many skills.
My boss.
I present to you Paul Inks.
They can't see you. They can't see you. Yes.
And by my left is another man of many talents. If I was to list all of the things that Fikayo can do, we will not end this event tonight.
We call him Big Hand for a reason.
He's the bassist of the Recurrence, producer, a DJ. He has a DJ duo, Kaiser.
Yeah.
Like I said, if we were to state all of the things that this man right here does, we will not end this event today.
He is who he is.
So yes. Then on the console, on the console right there, Yimisi, can you wave your hands? Let everybody see you.
He's single, by the way. He's single. He's single. Let the single.
So
it's
on this most auspicious of evenings, he's taking up the role of the mix and sound engineer for the Recurrence. But however, like every other person that I've introduced, he's a man of many talents. He's the CEO of Kudo Studios, which is where the Recurrence, a lot of these beautiful sounds you're hearing, that's where it was made. So that is Yemisi. And I mean, the rest of us, you know the three of us. So Mr. Alex is around? Mr. Alex, can you wave your hands right here? Let me see.
Mr. Alex.
Let them see you right now.
Babami. Just the G up. We greeting special. So that right there is Mr. Alex, the resident mix engineer for the Recurrence. He's the sound engineer for Sheon Kuti as well, for those of you who do not know. Yes. He's a man of virtue. That's all I can say. So thank you all for being here and being a part of all that we do. Your presence and your importance to what we do cannot be understated. So thank you.
Yes, over to me. It's enough. It has do you.
It has do.
Yes. Some weeks ago, some of you here celebrated one thing called Valentine. I hereby bring it to you today that you are a liar. That's not true love. Continue to be the liar that you are. This next song is about true love. You know, sometimes, you don't want to see any other person but that one person. I mean, I'm not going to point fingers, but you are still going to cheat. You are still going to cheat. But yeah, this next song is about love and how you don't see any other person but the person. My honorable minister, shall you lead us in
this
place of worship?
Thank you, Vice Chairman. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this next part is what we call audience engagement. So, everyone here is going to perform this song with us. So, we're going to show a little example. I will be myself. Kenny would be the lovely audience.
I be the audience.
Yes. So, we'll show you what is going to happen right now. I don't want to see nobody else but you.
I don't want to see nobody else but you.
You
can make mistakes like that.
To be nobody else but you.
I don't want to be nobody else but
Oh, I don't want to see nobody else. Go.
I don't want to see nobody else.
Oh, I don't want to see nobody else but you. So that last part, we sing it together. So, are we ready to try it? Okay. So let's try. This is a test run. I don't want to see nobody else but you.
To see nobody else but
Louder.
I don't want to see nobody else but you. Beautiful. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else. Let's go.
I don't want to see nobody.
All together now. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else but you. So that's how it fades out. All right, we are ready. So let's get this show on the road. Let's see those hands. Okay.
let's go. Say, I don't want to see nobody else but you. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else but you. I don't want to see nobody else. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else. Go. I don't want to see nobody else. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else but you. Take the other side, let's go. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else but you. I don't want to see nobody else but you. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else. Oh, I don't want to see nobody. Yeah, that's it. Okay, everybody repeat after me. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, oh. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else but you. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else but you. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else. No, I don't want to see nobody else. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else but you. Let me take the way to start. I don't want to see nobody else but you. I don't want to see nobody else but you. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else. Oh, I don't want to see nobody else but you. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Obama, do your things.
Let me see. I see you. Do your things.
Allow me, do your things.
So I need the lead guitar to be louder, a bit louder on stage.
Check. Yeah, and sorry, this mic too as well. Let me see when you're done. Yeah.
Okay.
You should do what to the mic?
No, like from here.
Oh, sorry, it's me that's
All right. Sorry, wait. We were supposed to actually say something a little something for this song. Toby, yes. So the audience can have a general idea.
Okay, play me the music.
Thank you.
Let me have an idea.
Play you backing track.
Thank you. So a few months ago, or a couple months ago rather, we were having a conversation with a mentor of ours. He's in the building today. Uncle OK, can you raise your hand so everyone can see you? Thank you so much for your endless words of wisdom and your contribution to all that we do. So the conversation goes thus. We're having a conversation about the problems that people face today in relationships. But for this context, romantic relationships, I think it actually cuts across anyways. And the summary of it is that we as human beings, we lie a lot. We lie a lot. So this song is for the liars amongst us. As we begin, if he taught you, he taught you. Accept.
Bamidele, ọkàn mi. Bamidele, ọkàn wa. Bamidele, look at the shame you brought upon me. Bamidele, Bamidele. Let's give it an African groove right now.
Ó mà ṣe. Èmi ẹni yìí lọ́wọ́ sọ pé mo mú ojú tì wá sí ilé ẹbí mi. Ó mà dùn mí o. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé mo nífẹ̀ẹ́. Mo lọ́ọ̀fẹ́ gan. Àmọ́ ẹjọ́ mi kọ̀. Ó kó mi lójú kan, ẹ̀pọ̀ mi lójú méjì. Ìgbà míì mo máa fẹ́ wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. But àwọn nǹkan tó wà ń tà, ó máa fà mí síta. Mo sì fẹ́ kó wà pẹ̀lú mi. Mo sì fẹ́ ní ẹ́ ní ọkàn wa. Mo sì fẹ́ kó bá mi délé.
Bamidele, look at the shame you brought upon me. Bamidele, Bamidele.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you all are going to sing the Bamidele with us. You're going to call out Bamidele, and we are going to respond. Are we ready? Are we ready? 1, 2, Bamidele, Bamidele. Thank you. Ọkàn mi, Bamidele, let's go.
Bamidele.
Ọkọ wa. Bamidele.
Look at the shame you brought upon me, Bamidele.
Bamidele. One more time, Bamidele, let's go. Bamidele. Bamidele. Ọkọ mi. Bamidele. Ọkọ wa. Bamidele, one more time.
Bamidele.
Please don't be like Bamidele.
Look at the shame you brought upon me, Bamidele.
Bamidele. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Please don't be like Bamidele. Please.
I can stay there.
Yeah. Yimika,
Don't be angry. Don't be me get you.
that was beautiful.
All right, so we have one more song too. Anilati Lolena, we need to go home. Abi, will you people pay extra? The time is the time. I'm sorry. All right, so this last song, I mean, a lot of you who have listened to our music will definitely know this one immediately we start. So try to calm down now.
Sorry, Toby,
Um,
wait. So guys, we managed to do 3 original songs that you guys have never heard before. All right? Did you guys notice? Okay, so it's not on the EP, right? Did you Oh yeah, now so production. I'm paying the mommy, man. How much is money? Mommy, I will invoice you, mommy. Did you guys enjoy this song? Alright. That's your best song. That's a trauma response right there. You don't too lie to that mommy. Do your things, my mommy. Alright, guys. Last song. When the roll is called up yonder. No, that's the last one.
So this song, would I say perfectly crystallizes what we are all about. So in this song, Nigeria is personified, and it demands that if we all do not collectively start to take action and do the right things that we need to do, we'll continue to slump as a country and as a nation and as a people on my own. Let's get it.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Everybody's talking, but nobody is acting. I'm on my own. I'm on my own. Status of limitations, the death of a nation. If we don't do shit,
We're on our own. We're on our own. No more segregation, tribalistic denominations. Let's beat our nations. Bring it down. Who's right and who's wrong? Let's start a conversation. This blight we call living ain't no way to go. We out here searching for an answer, waiting on a someday. I'm on my own. I'm on my own. Statutes of limitations, the death of a nation. If we don't do shit, we're on our own. We're on our own. No more segregation, tribalistic denominations. Let's build our nations. Let's go.
all right, ladies and gentlemen. I think I wanna stand for this. I wanna talk to everybody. So all right. So there's a very popular phrase that we all know as Nigerians, and I'm sure at some point in our lives you've heard it. And it goes like this. Niger go better. I'm sure we've heard it countless of times. I'm sure my father heard it from his father, you know, And my grandfather heard it from his okay, Nigeria was not Nigeria back then, but you get what I mean. And the thing is, a lot of us have lost hope in the reality of that phrase. But see, the truth is, Rome wasn't built in a day. Nigeria will be great. In fact, we're on the verge of, and we are on the pathway of. We have no choice. But it starts with us. The little things. I know you hear a lot of people say, oh, the government, the politicians, yes, they have their part to play. But it starts with us. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you're walking home or you're driving home back from work or school. After you've eaten your gala and biscuits or your Coke and Fanta, or for those of us that have money, or Domino's Pizza, don't throw the trash outside. Find the trash, or put it in the car, or wait till you get home. The little things. Another example, for those of us here who are in places of power that have the ability to hand out jobs and grant awards. Let's grant awards and hand out jobs based on merit. Meritocracy. Because I'm going to paint you a little picture. Most of the time in Nigeria, we run on nepotism, tribalism. And so imagine there are 10 different companies right now in front of us. And each company hires someone and gives them a job based on, oh, he's my brother. He's from this tribe. And they are not qualified for the job. The company suffers. And then there's this little thing called GDP. You know, revenues from companies contribute to the GDP of the nation. So imagine these 10 companies hire people who are not qualified based on nepotism or tribalism, and then it affects the GDP and so on and so on. And you see the picture how it rises. Meritocracy, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny, do you have something to add?
As long as say me and my family they okay, nothing concern me concern Nigeria.
Oh, you're selfish.
Selfish.
I know say you sabi para, but they try to calm down now.
Everybody's, but nobody is. It happens. I think we need to stand for this one. Okay. Are we ready to rock and roll? No. Are you ready to rock and roll? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go! Oh yeah, I'm on my own. On my own. And we don't do shit. We're on our own. God our own. Yeah. Come on, Kenny, take it away.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
So before we go, we will not be here without a couple of people that are present. Um, we would like to appreciate and recognize certain people here. Firstly, we're going to thank LS for giving us this opportunity. We deeply appreciate you. Thank you, Toke. Thank you. Our parents are here. So, firstly, I want to thank and please help us welcome them forward to be recognized because they have let them come to the spotlight. Please, can somebody usher them forward? Can somebody usher them forward? Mr. and Mrs. Ononaye, please come forward. Please come forward. Thank you very much. These are Toby's parents and our parents as well. Next, we want to welcome Mrs. Odunuga, my mother, and our mother. Next, we want to welcome Emmanuel's uncle boy is our father as well. Mr. Okechukwu Chigo. Thank you for coming. These people are the pillars that build us. If the foundation is weak, what shall the righteous do? These are the strong foundations that we've been standing on. We thank them very much. Please help us appreciate them. Show them how much love. Thank you very much. We love you. We love you all big time.
Please stand up, standing ovation, and a massive round of applause.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot. My auntie is here.
Yes.
Auntie Crystal.
Auntie.
Auntie Crystal, please come forward.
Where's our auntie? Oh, yeah.
Auntie
Please
Crystal.
come forward.
Yes.
Woo, 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 woo,
Our
woo,
beautiful
woo,
auntie.
woo, 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 woo.
Thank you very much, everybody. We love you, Mom. We love you, Dad. We love you, Uncle and Auntie. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for being patient with us. Because it takes patience to sit with gold. It takes patience to sit with diamond. Thank you for seeing us as that. We love you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Massive round of applause. Thank you. Yes, I am. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you,
Thank you,
Emmanuel.
everyone.
Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Kenny. Troublesome guy. Kenny, I want you to come down here. Don't go anywhere. Come down. Come down. Come down. Come down. Where is Kenny's second? Taiwo. Drop your mic. Come. Taiwo, where is Taiwo? Taiwo. Okay. Come to this side. Come to this side. Yes. So for those of you who don't know, Kenny and Taiwo's birthday was yesterday. They turned a year older, and as we love to love our people. Yes, now. So we got them some cake. So we're going to cut cake. Who is? And we'll sing the happy birthday now. Don't worry. We're going to cut cake. I picked this cake deliberately. Do you know why? Do you know why? I said, do you know why I picked it? Why? No reason. I just wanted to ask you. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to sing happy birthday to them. And then we're going to spell Kenny and Taiwo. Sorry. And then after that, they will cut the cake. It was also LS's birthday too yesterday as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? In your best voice. Let's... What's up? Take it. Okay. Yimika Ke. Okay, Yimika, take it away. Everybody will follow Yimika. Are you ready? Let's go.
Happy birthday
to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Hey. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, but before we do that, sorry. Okay. Before we do that, I think some friends want to sing happy birthday to you. Okay, also. Okay, I'm using it. Thank you. Also, Kenny and Taiwo, their mommy's birthday too was a day before. So happy birthday, mommy. Can you please come to the front? Please, 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 please. And Emmanuel's mom's birthday was a day before us. And Toby's mommy, who come? When is her birthday? Toby's mom's was a day before yours. Okay. So where's Toby's mom? She should come out. You know them. You know them. Come. So sorry. Stay together. Okay. So before we cut the cake, a friend of yours wants to sing happy birthday to you. Come now. What's your name?
Kingdom.
His name is Kingdom. Kingdom. Don't cut cake yet. Not yet. Oh yeah, Kingdom. Over to you. Sing for these lovely people. Let's go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
I can sing too. I can sing too. But I will not sing. I'll sing next year. Let me do it again. Next year, I'll sing next year. Okay, so we're going to cut the cake. So what should we spell? Twins now, but they are 4. So who wants? You have special guest that won't sing for you. Ewo. Another person, oh. Oh yeah, where is the person? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't cut the cake yet. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. You are special.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Wow. Talented people really know talented people. Anybody else? Bless everybody they sing. Anybody else? Okay. All right, so we're going to spell. What should we spell? Twins? Family? I want something that we can use H factor to spell very well. Hef. Okay, family. Got it. So when I say give me an Hef, you give me an Hef. All right? F, oh, not F. Hef. All right. Give me an Hef. And hey. And hem. Another high. And hell. And a Y. What does that say? Family! Thank you so much. Okay, so can we have Recurrence, the band, come take a picture? Okay, you want to say something?
Thank you everyone for coming. All this actually started from my house. Before the Kudos studio, there is a guy here who has always been a part of them. They all lived in my house. That's Abednego. And I'd like him to please crave your indulgence for Abednego to come out and just give us one number, Lean on Me. He sings very well.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pains, we all have sorrows. But if we are wise, we all know there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long, but I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So you can just call on a brother when you need a hand. We on. Okay. Lean on. So you can just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. Need somebody to lean on. So you can just call on me, brother. Call on me, brother. Call on me, brother. Happy birthday. He's our vocal coach, by the way.
Wow! A round of applause for Abednego. Don't go anywhere, Taiwan Kende. So can we have the band? The band to please take a picture. Okay, Mr. Sheon Kuti is also here as well. Yeah, Mr. Sheon Kuti is also here as well. Woo! So please, can we have the band come take pictures with Kenny and Taiwo? Let's go. Abednego, welcome, sir. Hi, sir. Please. Abednego, Imika, Fikayo, Paul, Imisi. We need you on the floor to come and take a picture with the birthday boys. Every member of the band, whether you're part of the team, come over here. Also, please, if your number plate is BDG 320JD, you are blocking somebody. BDG 320JD, your attention is net outside. The picture, okay, thank you. All right, can we have family and friends? If you know you are friends of the siblings, family and friends, please come up to snap with Kenny and Taiwo. Taiwo, where are you going? Taiwo, please stay back. Thank you. Okay, family and friends, please come up. Family and friends of Kenny and Taiwo, it's time for your picture. Your picture with them. Kingdom, where are you? Come and snap picture. Where is Kingdom? He went outside. Family and friends of Kenny and Taiwo, picture time, picture. If your number plate is LSR 709HA, you are blocking somebody. LSR 709HA, thank you. Friends, thank you so much. I think you can come here. Friends and, okay, fans, all right. And Yes, another number plate BDG 872GJ. All of you have cash, huh? BDG 872GJ. You are blocking somebody. Go and remove your car. You people have plenty friends and family. All right, okay. Kenny and Taiwo still stay behind. Wida family. LS, Ayo, Tobe, Sharon, Angela, Taiwo. If you know you work at Wida, it's time for your picture. Doctor, you too. I'm calling you. Mr. Kenny as well. Ayo, Tobe, Angela, Mr. Kenny. AY, Taiwo, Shola, Sharon. Okay. Angela and Taiwo, Toby. If you know you work at Wida, this is your last chance to snap a superstar. Oh. They are coming, Taiwo, Angela, and Toby.